Namaste. Hello everyone, welcome to Zoom Yoga number 39. As always, we'll start with the quote, and it's from A.A. Milne, Winnie the Pooh. What day is it? It's today, squeaked Piglet. My favourite day, said Pooh. What day is it? It's today, squeaked Piglet. My favourite day, said Pooh. Okay, we're going to start with the flapping fish, which is the recovery position. This is an alternative to Advasana or Shavasana if you're unable to lie in these relaxation positions. So we'll lie down on our right hand side. And you take your left leg forward. It's just the standard recovery position you put someone into if they've fainted, whatever. And then we take a left hand on top of the right, and we'll rest our head on our arms. Now I'm trying not to smother my microphone. And you just start to breathe slowly and deeply. Take the breath up from the base of the spine. And you're doing the same as you do in Advasana or Shavasana. As you exhale, you're trying to increase the surface area of the body lying on the ground. So you're on your right hand side, your left knee has come up almost beside your elbow. And you're resting your head on your palm, on your hands. So as always, slow, smooth, deep breath. Focusing on your natural pause. And then as you exhale, you soften and surrender onto the mat. Let peace begin with me. Let me begin with peace. So you're just settling down, preparing yourself for the postures. Three more breaths. And then just have a quick inventory, have a wee look, see how you're feeling, how comfortable you are in this position on the right hand side, because we're going to change to the left hand side. One side will feel more comfortable than the other. So what you should try and do is practice on the side that feels least comfortable, and that will ease up that side. So if you'd like to come up and then roll onto the left hand side. So you're coming forward with the right leg. You're trying to get your head next to the elbow. Knee up as far as you can towards the elbow. And settle down. So right away, I know this side is more comfortable for me. So I want to practice more on the other side, which will ease out any tensions. So just take a few breaths on this side. And try and, as you exhale, to release. Even if there's areas of discomfort, try and release through those areas of discomfort. So remember, you have Shavasana, Advasana, the flapping fish. You can lie with your arms stretched out in front of you with your forehead on the ground. There's many options for the relaxation posture. 3 more breaths. Full yogic breath. Let peace begin with me. Let me begin with peace. And then just come up onto your side. So we're on the left-hand side. Rest on your elbow. So we've got the elbow directly under the shoulder. You can have your right hand to help you balance if you need it, or your right hand can be on your right leg. And we're just going to do simple inhale, exhale as we come forward, keeping the leg straight. Inhale back. Exhale behind. And you're not moving forward with the torso as you put the leg behind. And you're not moving back with the torso as you take the leg forward. You're getting a nice stretch through the hamstring. It doesn't matter if your movement is minimal. Inhale, exhale, forward in the movement. Keep the leg straight. It doesn't matter how far you get. If you wish, you can keep the leg in the forward or back position for a few breaths. You can mix and match as you wish. But try and keep the movement in line with the breath. Once more, forward and back. Now we're going to lift the right foot. Inhale as we lift. Exhale as we lower. Try to keep the foot parallel, the foot that you're raising, try to keep it parallel with the one that's stationary. We don't want to turn the foot up. If I turn my foot around, of course I can lift my leg up much higher, but that's not giving you the lateral movement. So again, you can do this dynamically, up and down, inhale up, exhale down, or you can raise and hold for a few breaths. It's entirely what you're feeling like at the time. So once more, raising the leg. And then we change sides. So we're on the right-hand side now. Get the shoulder comfortable. You can actually lie flat down if you wish and put the hand under the head. But we'll keep it simple today. Toes help to keep the balance, keep it ankles at right angles. Inhale, exhale as you come forward. Just relax into it with the breath, with awareness. Never be concerned about your range of movement, because it will be different every single day, depending on what you've done with your body, but more importantly, what you've done with your mind, how much you've beaten yourself up with your 40,000 thoughts a day. A nice stretch. Then leg lift. And you'll notice that one side is much easier than the other. I can barely lift this leg. Inhale as we come up. Exhale down. You can look to see if you're keeping your feet parallel. And you can try turning your foot around, and then you'll see you can go much further, but it's a different lift altogether. So you can sometimes con yourself thinking you're getting higher, that it's more beneficial. It's not always the case. One more in your own time. And then we're going to lie on our back and do simple cycling. Palms facing down the side of the body. And what you're trying to do is keep as much of your lower back and buttocks on the ground. So we're going to start going forward, both legs going forward. You can attach your mind to one foot and make that your exhalation as that particular foot goes forward. But if you're trying to keep as much of the lower back and buttocks on the ground, then you can feel the stomach muscles being engaged as well. If you come up higher, then it doesn't engage the stomach muscles so much. Nice and slow. Try to exaggerate the movement. So we're going forward. And reverse, have a break if you need, if not. But this is a very simple one. You can take your right hand and place it on your abdomen. You can feel you're getting a lovely contraction there of the stomach muscles. And obviously you feel what's happening with your thighs. It's such a basic exercise with multiple benefits. One or two more breaths. Push your feet on the mat, stretch them away. We're going to do alternate leg lifts, and we're going to do it a third each time. So we're going to raise the right leg. Inhale, raise it a third. Exhale. Inhale, another third. Inhale, the final third. And the same as you come down. Nice and slow, alternating the leg gives it a chance to rest. Inhale up a third, exhale, wait. Inhale up another third. So again, you just continue at your own pace. Slow, smooth, deep breathing. Everywhere else is relaxed. There shouldn't be any tension in the shoulders or the upper torso. Really immerse yourself with the breath and the movement. With awareness, You'll be able to feel if this posture is for you on a regular basis. Then we're going to do leg circles. So it's the right leg, and we're going to do clockwise. So again, we inhale on the upward movement, sweep around, exhale at the downward. And be careful with this one because it's a strong lift in the groin. Inhale up, clockwise, exhale down. So for example, I get a slight shake with the right leg because of an old muscle injury in the groin. So when you do particular postures, you get a reminder of what your body has been through. Then change leg to the left clockwise. Inhale in the upward movement. Exhale in the downward. Nice, slow and smooth. You can even smile if you feel the need. Then when you're ready, back to the right leg, anti-clockwise. Of course, you can count and do an exact amount each leg. I just like to do the circles, and when I feel each leg has had enough, I change. When you feel the need, anti-clockwise on the left. You're trying to get the full range of movement without straining. If you start to shake, if you start to get out of breath, then it's time to stop. Finish the circle that you're on. Place both feet at your seat, about hip width apart. We're going to do window wipers. You'll place our hands behind our head. Keep your feet parallel. And we're going to drop the legs down to the right and look to the left. So we inhale. And just roll the legs down to the right as we look to the left. And then just soften in this position. Just start to breathe. Just allow the body to relax and release in line with the breath. Check that you're not tucking your chin into your chest. Try to keep the right angle of the chin and the neck. On your next inhalation, head to neutral, legs come up. Drop the legs to the left, head to the right. Check that you're not dropping the head down, as I just did. And let the breath do the work. Remember, I say every week, it takes 6 seconds for muscles, tendons, ligaments to start to help you with the breath. Inhale as you come up. Take the legs, place them firmly together. Feet, sides of the feet touching, legs touching, knees touching. Sleeping abdominal stretch. So we're going to roll, we're going to twist at the hips, and we're going to roll over to the right, coming out on the outside of the right foot, and look to the left. So we inhale, just roll to the right, look to the left. A different stretch again. Sleeping abdominal stretch. Full yogic breath, focused on your natural pause. The next breath, just inhale as you come up. Adjust your position if you need to. And then just twist at the hips and roll over, keeping the knees in line. Roll over to the left, look to the right. Sleeping abdominal stretch. Wonderfully relaxing stretches. They're not load bearing. Clearing out the lungs, calming the nervous system. Hopefully getting some spaces between the thoughts. Inhale as you come up, head to neutral. So we're going to stretch forward with the left leg. We're going to do a universal spinal twist. So we're going to take the right leg that's bent. We're going to roll over to the left. We turn our head to the right, looking at our stretched arm, stretched right arm. We've rolled the right leg over to the left. We've turned the head to the right, and our right hand is flat on the ground, stretched out. Breathe slowly and deeply. Immerse yourself in the moment. Again, if you have any problems with the postures, you stop the video, you have a look, you rewind, get clear with what you're doing. Inhale as you come up. Stretch out the right. Bend the left. Stretch out the left arm. Look to the left as you roll over with the left leg to the right. Universal spinal twist. Much tighter on this side so the leg doesn't go so far. Ooh, and that was a nice crack. This is why you do everything slowly with awareness and with the breath. It's likely to harm yourself. And smile. It's a wonderful position to be in. It's healing for the heart. The heart is at the same level as the rest of the body. Your medicine ball, your 40,000 thoughts are being supported. Your neck and shoulders are getting a break. Cleansing the lungs, calming the nervous system, which may help to bring clarity of thought. One more breath. Slowly release. Put both feet at your seat. Hands behind your head. And allow the knees to fall out to the side, the soles of your feet. Soles of the feet together, knees out to the side. Just inhale, and you'll get a slight arch through the lower back. And release, flatten that lordosis. So inhale, push the elbows on the ground. Fill up the lungs. And soften. Another one. Now release the hands. We'll do the old favorite of the thumbs up the center of the body. So we have our palms together, pointing downwards in our groin. We inhale as we bend at the wrists, only at the wrists. And then once the thumbs are attached to the torso, we can bend at the elbows and drag the thumbs up at the center of the torso, over the face, onto the back of the head, onto the ground. And really stretch through. It's a lovely stretch. And that's a stretch you're taking out as you're coming down. So you can take as many breaths as you wish, but we're relaxing through the groin. The thumbs go into the back of the head, onto the ground, as close as possible to your head. And you can feel that lovely stretch through the torso. And then that's what you're taking out. Really relax into this. It's a wonderful posture, a wonderful stretch. The diaphragm's pushing down, you're getting air into the lower lobes of the lungs, which helps to clear out that stagnant air. I think a third of air remains in the lungs all the time. So you want to get as much fresh air down into oxygen into that area to recycle. One more. Stretch right up and luxuriate, and that release. Take our knees together, soles of the feet on the ground at the seat. And we're just going to lift the seat and lift the arms as well. So the hands are palm down next to your hips. We inhale as we raise the seat and raise the arms. Adjust the feet if you need to into a comfortable position. This is all we're doing. We're inhaling, stretching through those arms again, and trying to increase the contraction of the gluteals with the lift. Inhale and relax. If you don't feel you're getting a pull on your thigh muscles, you can move the feet slightly closer to the seat. And as you lift up, you'll have a nice stretch in the thigh muscles. We don't have to be killing ourselves. It's a gentle lift, a gentle contraction, and a stretch through the arms. Once more, stretch, stretch, stretch. And as you come down, you're trying to get the hands to touch the mat at the same time as your seat. Stretch out your legs. Palms down the side of the body. And we're just going to inhale. We're not going to lift any limbs. We're going to inhale and just contract the muscles. Inhale and hold. And relax. So the arms may lift a little. The legs, the ankles may come off the ground, but we're inhaling. And allowing any muscles to contract. Exhale, release. Some bodybuilders build up their body just by doing this, lying, inhaling, contracting the muscles, holding and releasing. Really let go as you exhale. Really let go. You know when you let go properly because you want to smile. It's so pleasurable. If you want to now do the boat lifting, consciously lifting, then please do. If you have lower back problems, don't lift your legs off the ground. But we inhale, we look towards our toes, and we just hands up the side of the hips and ankles off the ground. Just enough to clear the calf muscles. Exhale down. Take a comfort breath. Inhale as you look towards the toes. Hands up the side of the hips. And you don't have to lift your feet up high, just enough so the calf muscles clear. And as I've already said, if you've lower back problems, you don't lift the legs. So again, if you wish to go to the next level, we lift again, but we contract the face, fists and feet. So we inhale, lift, and you go into fists, strong fists, contract the face, contract everything, and hold. And then slowly lower down, slowly lower down. You don't go down with a thump. You don't even have to do the second stages of this. If you're still just lying, contracting and releasing, that's sufficient. So try a couple more of these fists, face, fists and feet contracted. Inhale, look towards, we come up, contract the face, fists, feet. And then, of course, we're going to come up, so you can slip your hands behind your lower back and gently push up. You can roll onto your side and push up, or you can come up with the balancing board. So we inhale, we look towards the toes, we'll raise our legs higher this time. Our hands are at the side of our knees. This is the balancing board. And if you have the abdominal muscles and the ability, then you just sit up. Balancing boat. Okay, tiger pose. So we can come into the cat position. I'm just checking the order. I tried to change the order of the postures to make it interesting. Okay, I think we did this last week. So check that your hands are under your shoulders. If it's too strong for your wrists, you can take them forward a little bit, which changes the angle. Check that your knees are under your hips. Again, if they're not under your hips, then it'll be too narrow and you'll lose your balance. And we're just going to do the tiger posture, which is we're going to stretch out the right leg. We inhale, stretch out and lift. Keep a leg straight. Lift, lift, lift. Look up at the front. And then at the last moment, bend at the knee, which will give you a pull in the thigh. Very simple. Exhale as we come through, keeping the knee off the ground. Then we're going to tuck in. I'll be quiet with this microphone. So just continue at your own pace. Inhaling as you stretch out, looking up, lifting the straight leg. And then when you can't get any more movement, then you bend and you get a pull in the thigh. You can stay in this position for a few breaths. It's up to you. It always is. And then you come through again. Tuck your chin in, look towards your knee. You can take as many breaths in this position. And we'll change leg. So if you're getting a bit of ache in the wrists, you change the angle of the wrists until easier flexion comes. Left leg, inhale as we stretch out. Look up, keep the leg straight. Last minute bend. Ooh, a nice stretch in the thigh. Exhale as you come through. And check your position. Check that you're not leaning to one side. Check that you're not wobbling. Slow, smooth, deep breath. And when you feel you've had enough, we sit back in Vajrasana. Shashank Asana, pose of the hare. Okay, I'm not quite sure. So we're sitting in Vajrasana. Now there's many options for this next one, but we're going to inhale and we're going to raise our arms, and then we're just going to bend forward and place our head down on the ground. If you can't get your head on the ground, you can place your head on top of two fists. If you're uncomfortable stretching out your arms, you can hold the right hand, the right wrist with the left hand. There's many options, but we'll just start with this. So we inhale. I won't be able to speak once I'm down. And then exhale as we come forward. It's as simple as this. And you're resting your arms in a comfortable position and getting your forehead on the ground. You stay in this position. You can do it dynamically, up and down with the breath, or you can stay and just breathe comfortably in the position. Inhale as you come up. The arms and shoulders are totally relaxed. Raising the arms. exhale down. So just continue in your own fashion, whether going up and down with each breath or stay in the position for a few breaths. So we inhale as we raise the arms. Everything is loose. Everything is gentle. Exhale as you go down. A few breaths and up you come. Again, you can place your fists. In fact, we will try this. We can place your fists in the abdominal area, which gives us a squeeze in these internal organs. So we'll try that. We'll take our fists into our stomach. So we're not raising the arms. Inhale. And then just exhale as you go forward. Inhale as you come up. Careful if you have any eye problems or high blood pressure, you don't stay in this one for too long. And if that one doesn't work for you, you take your left hand, clasp the right wrist. Again, this is just easier in the shoulders. Inhale, exhale forward. Inhale as you come up. So we're going to do this, the striking cobra from Shashankasana. So we inhale as we raise the arms. Exhale down. Stretch out the arms, not aggressively. And we're going to come up and then down into the cobra without moving the arms. You won't necessarily get the hips down onto the ground. It's a striking cobra. Inhale as we come back. Exhale back into Shashankasana. Relax through the shoulders, relax through the arms. Inhale as you come up, raise the seat, and then through. Relax the shoulders. You don't have the shoulders up at the ears. Keep the chest open. Look through and up. Striking cobra. When you're ready to come out, you come back, you tuck the toes under. We won't do downward facing dog today. We'll just come up with the seat. And just walk forward. Bending at the knees into a forward bend. So I'm just about, as I say this every week, I'm just about eating my microphone. But forward bend, release at the lower back. Relax your neck. And with each exhalation, pull the abdomen back towards the spine. Doesn't matter if your legs are not straight. When you're ready, slowly unfurl. Lateral stretching next. Twist. So stand tall, feet parallel. Give yourself a wee break. Imagine someone has a thread attached to the center of your scalp and it's gently pulling you upwards. As you're standing there, you can do alternate nostril breathing mentally. So in through the left nostril, out through the right. In right, out left. So make sure you're comfortable, make sure the feet are parallel, make sure you're standing tall. A few rounds of alternate nostril. In left, out right. In right, out left. Focusing on your natural pause. Standing tall. One more round. And smile. Universal language of love. Okay, try and feel that your feet are parallel. Try not to look down. Instinctively, you want to look down. We're just going to do the lateral stretching like last week. So inhale and then exhale as you just gently move to the right. Inhale as you come up. Exhale to the left. So just continue at your own pace. Remember, it's a lateral stretch, so don't take the top shoulder forward. Get that breath in deep. Separate the feet again a little bit. Check out your heels are at the back of the mat, which will keep them in line for when we move on to different posture. Inhale, exhale to the right. And of course, you're finding you'll be going further and further with each exhalation. See if you can get a little bit wider with the feet. And now we'll introduce the right arm. So we inhale as we raise the right arm and then relax. Inhale, stretch up, and that's what we're taking forward as we exhale. Stay in this position. Inhale, stretch through that right arm, and then just soften down. Try not to lean on the leg with your left hand. And when you want to come out of it, you inhale as you come up, stretch up, and you relax. And then you inhale, you lift up again, turn the hand around, and that's a stretch you take out. Shoulder to elbow, elbow to wrist, wrist to fingers. And you feel the lymph, you feel the warmth, you feel the fluid, you feel the circulation. You feel everything. Now we do the left arm. So we inhale as we stretch the left arm out. Lift up, and relax. On the next inhalation, you stretch from the shoulder right up to the fingers, and that's what you take laterally. You can feel the stretch right through the length of the torso. And when you're ready to come out, inhale as you come up. Relax, turn the palm around, inhale, stretch up. And stretch out. Heel toe a little as you come in. I'm going to do Vedic salutation. Yeah. We've done this many times. Try and immerse yourself completely in this one. So we inhale just as we open the hands. Wait for your pause. Exhale when you close the hands. Inhale as we open the arms. Exhale, namaste. Inhale as we raise the namaste. Exhale, namaste. We've oxygenated the body so much today with all the breathing that the pauses should be a little bit longer. Inhale as we open the arms. Exhale when you're ready. Close the arms. Inhale, open our hands, wrist to hand. Exhale, close. And just check that you're comfortable. Check that your stance is good. My stance was a little bit narrow, so I've adjusted it. I'm going to do another round. Before we do, just take an inventory. How are you feeling? Just be honest with yourself, and with your honesty, then you will grow. Inhale as we open the hand. Exhale. Inhale, open arms. Exhale, namaste. Inhale, raise up. Exhale down. Inhale, open arms. Exhale, close. Inhale, open hands. Exhale. And I want you to lie down in the flapping fish, the posture that we started with. So we did it on the right-hand side and the left-hand side. And I'm not sure if you can remember which one was more uncomfortable. You can quickly double check, but we're just going to finish for the relaxation, the flapping fish. So I certainly remember that my right-hand side is more uncomfortable. But you can quickly check. So if you're going on the right-hand side, you take a left leg forward. One hand on top of the other, and you rest your head as close as you can to your elbow. Pause the video or look at the position, and your knee comes up as close as you can to your elbow as well. So this is great for relaxing the back, any sciatica problems. If you have problems with the lower back, this is the best position to lie in. And just settle down. Give yourself a big pat on the back for your efforts. Just start to count the breaths down from 21. I am breathing in 21. I am breathing out 21. I am breathing in 20. I am breathing out 20. You get the idea? If you lose concentration, then you start again at 21. Stay with the count. So whatever number you've got to, relax all efforts. I'll finish with the quote. If it's important to you, you'll find a way. If it's not, you'll find an excuse. If it's important to you, you'll find a way. If it's not, you'll find an excuse. As always, thank you so much. Namaste with much love.